Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and have purchased your book as well. So today we are going to start our very first chapter from our literature book Honeycomb, that is 3 questions. This is written by Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy was a Russian writer who was a famous essayist, novelist and short story writer. He was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature every year from 1902 to 1906, and finally he won the Nobel in 1901, 1902 and 1909. So let's start the chapter. This is a story about a king who thought 3 questions in his mind for which, if he got the perfect answers, he would never be failed as a king in life. What were those 3 questions? First one, what is the right time to begin something? Second, which people should he listen to? And the third, what is the most important thing for him to do? For getting the answers of these questions, the king announced a large sum of money as a reward. In order to answer the king, many wise people came there. For the first question's answer, the people suggested the king that he should follow a fixed timetable to do everything at proper time. Others advised that the king should notice all the things happening around and should avoid foolish pleasures by doing whatever seemed necessary. While others said that the king should follow the magicians to look into the future, so he would already come to know the right time for every action. The people thought that the magicians had the power to look into the future. In their answers to the second questions, some told that the counselors were the most important people to whom the king should listen to. While on the same time, some suggested that the doctors are important, the priests are important, or the soldiers are the right persons to whom the king should listen to. To the third question answer, some said science is the most important thing to do, and yet others preferred fighting or the religious worship. But the king was not satisfied with any answer given by the people. Then he decided to go to the hermit living in the forest who was widely famous for his wisdom. He wanted to seek his advice only. The hermit had a concept on the other side, that he met with the ordinary people only. The king disguised himself and put ordinary clothes. Before reaching hermit hut, the king left his horse and bodyguards far from the hut and went alone there. When the king reached the hut, he found hermit was digging the ground. Although he saw the king and greeted him, but he had been digging continuously. The king went near to the hermit and pleaded him to answer all those questions. The hermit listened to the king but did not give any reply and was digging continuously. After some time, the king asked the hermit to dig the ground as he thought that the hermit might be tired. The hermit accepted his offer and gave his spade to the king. After that, the hermit sat there to take rest. After digging 2 beds, the king stopped and repeated his questions. But again, the hermit was silent. He asked him to give spade without any reply. 1 hour passed and then another. but the king did not get any answer. Then at last the king approached to the hermit and said if he did not know the answer, then he would go. Then suddenly the hermit saw someone was running towards the hut. Now this is the mystery. Who was that person? Let's discuss about that person in the second half of the chapter. So students, you have to do these comprehension check by your own and underline the difficult words from the chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.